Alright, we should be live, and there's gold in the shop. Go ahead and help ourselves to that real quick. Hooray! Alright, so as the title says, we're going to do a little bit more with Vivi while the event is still live, and then we're going to switch over to drafting. But we're going to get my dailies done by playing with Vivi. Actually, real quick, let me double check the daily quest, see if there's anything I want to, like, re-roll. Nope, they're both 750s. Okay. I'm not really casting the right color spells for it, but they're both 750s. Okay. Let's do this thing. Oh, hello, Garland. It's not really doing much, honestly, besides, like, I'm not mana draining into anything is the problem. I think this is the free mulligan. Try and do better. Not much better. Gonna crack the fetch and go grab the, surveil land. Find something. I wonder if I do need to adjust this deck. I don't have enough, like, big card draw, I think. Need, like, a little bit more of that, maybe a little bit less of the cheaper card draw. Okay, we did not actually... I was like, wait, is that the land that I was going for? But no, that's the Shipping Reef. Actually, I should have waited. I had Stubborn Denial. That was bad. I already have enough counter spells. It's blue and 2 to draw 2, discard 1. Yeah, I think we can do better. It's close, but I think we can do better. But yeah, that was a mistake. Like, they're most likely casting Garland, but I definitely should have given myself the option to cast Stubborn Denial here in case they play something scary. Yeah, I don't super care about Garland. Other island first. And we just take the 3, see what they do. If they don't do anything too impressive, we bounce Garland here. Buy some time. Is that actually helping anything? Not really. Like, it's fine, but it's not anything we desperately need now. Okay, it was taking so long, I'm like, wait, did they have 8 cards in their hand? I missed yesterday that you could just scroll down and name Wizard. So we definitely don't want to cast Vivi until we can do something to protect him. I'd actually like more to protect him than what I have, but... You know, begging and choosing and all that. Hey. Get our little buddy online. Counter the first spell they play to kill him. Right. I take the 3. Is that gonna kill him? Enchantment enters the deal. Oh. I can save him by attempting to counter it and failing. So. Alright, so resolve their surveil first. So that they don't know that Vivi's not dying yet. They might suspect it, but they don't know it. And yeah, then we Stubborn Denial that to trigger Vivi, not because it will actually counter the spell, but because it will stop them from killing Vivi here with just the damage from this. So I'd have to play another spell. Alright, and they just let it get countered, so they have a 2-mana way to kill Vivi again. Ah, nope, 1/1 Death Touch. Okay. This is fine. Ooh, Planisphere. Alright, so let's see. Why does it want to tap like that and take me off double blue? I guess I'm not casting anything else this turn, so we just go blue. Colorless. Cast this. Alright. Now we have Disallow and Absorb Energy available. We get some good cards in the graveyard, though. Raise Vivi this turn. If I cast Siege Smash, yeah, I think we just let them kill this. It's not a huge deal to lose it, and that just frees up the Planetar to go on Vivi in the future. So, like, now they get to attack me with their 1/1 Death Touch if they were not interested in holding Vivi off, but... Alright, let that resolve first, but I am probably going to counterspell their instant here and make all of my instants. It's only cards in my hand that share a type, so make this a 2-drop. It's probably still worth. Stops them from drawing 2 cards. Makes the 2 spells in my hand cheaper. Okay. Ah. Yep. Can't actually save him. Alright, you got him. I would love to take action, thank you. That's my turn. Alright. Get Vivi back down. Because I have to draw another removal spell for him. Yeah, no, that's fair. I did not think Fatal Push out of everything. Okay, they drew another removal spell for him. That's great. I'm not going to be able to win this game if they actually just rattle off like a removal spell every time Vivi resolves now. Because I do not have creatures in this deck otherwise. Alright. I mean, I could have waited, but that seemed bad. Do I care? You can have your guy again. Kinda don't. Alright. Oh, this is gonna take a while now. Bounce Garland. Don't do anything cooler. We'll bounce him end of turn, so that way they have to spend mana next turn recasting him. Don't care about the damage yet. Hey Narset, how's it going? Man, it loves to tap wonky for all my stuff. Like, seriously, I have no wizards in my hand. Stop not tapping that.
Keep an open mind.
Hey, Mind Stone, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one more mana gives me slip out the back to protect Vivi. Yep, there he is again. Yep, attack Narset's fine. Just pop off Narset. I could have played Contentious Plan first, suppose, but because now I kind of have to anyway, because I didn't hit my land. Well, I didn't draw my land for the turn, so yeah, I should have done that first. Use this one's colors. Yeah, I should have done that one first. Just to make them have to attack her. Alright. Well, if I lose this, this is on me now. Yeah, even if they just had to point one of the damage at her instead of me. Bank job. Well, pretty sure I can't let that one resolve because that's just a massive card advantage engine. So... cancel. So, resolve Garlands, because that's how you're supposed to do that. They left it on top. Now counter it. Did not tap Mind Stone for the colorless, by the way. Because it does not tap the appropriate card ever. Alright. That ain't it. Alright. Guess I'll lose then. It's so bad. Do I have to fresh start the Death Toucher is the question, though? Is that actually a thing I need to do? I can just destroy that. That doesn't matter. Oh, left it on top again. This way they'll tap out to equip. Oh. Okay, maybe they won't tap out to equip. How much does this thing cost to equip? 3? Okay. I still have to kill Glamdring end of turn here. I'm getting dangerously low on life. Yeah, I can't let the Death Toucher get +5/+5. That seems terrible for me. Hey. This. Red. Blue. Cast Vivi. Up 2 different ways to protect him. Oh, they know about the dive down, so should not come as a surprise to them. Now they try and kill him again. Tybalt. Alright, well. Hopefully they minus to try and kill Vivi. Perfect. Alright, take 1, protect Vivi. That was nice of them to not even attack. Alright, Let's see. Fading Hope, no. Right, Fading Hope is target creature, and if it's low casting cost, yeah. And Repulse is definitely target creature. Casting Memory Deluge from the graveyard, not helping. Alright, so we can counter Tybalt's ability. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Cry does nothing. Counterspell and stock up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left over. Yeah, I think we just pass then. That one.
Oh, so many painful memories.
No. What else you got? Alright. Pretty sure that'll do it. Me. I choose me. Embercleave and Island, I suppose. I play my Island. So 9, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Yeah, I guess we should do it on the next turn so I have mana up to protect Vivi. See, there we go. That's much better. Alright, hello, Reno. How you doing? I mean, Vivi is the cheat code for this format, so... Like, I was losing that entire game up until I wasn't, and then I really, really wasn't. Let's see... It's okay, not amazing. We can probably do better. Try again. That is... worse? Yeah, it's worse. Let's try a third time. Okay, this is better. We are putting back cheaper counter spells and whatnot. Do what we should have done last time. Even though I don't have anything I can cast at instant speed, I still want to see if their first play, like, determines if I need to keep a specific card on top, basically. Oh, hey, it's Refute again. Refute, I already told you no. Stop it. You're looking desperate now. Okay, lay out my island. Just hold up counterspell. Let's just Renoa 5. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Alright, Vivi, go get him. You got it. Is there a world where this is equip and try and fight Vivi? Because that's hilarious for me. No, I have not tried Dune yet, or at all. Wasn't actually planning to. But 1/1 counter target creature you control, or make a 3/3 if you have a creature power 4 or greater. Yep. Can't really do anything about that right now. So it's also fine. I take 4. Your guy. That is not terrible. Let's draw a card first, see what we get. Another mountain. Yeah, sure, let's hit him for 2. Grow Vivi. Better next turn. Well, there's a ritual. Two, 4. Tap Vivi. Alright, that is not bad. Does mean if we like counter Renoa, we don't get to cast Downpour on their 5/3 flyer, but I'm gonna go with no. Alright, well, I actually need to draw a card, so let's play the Fiery Islet out and then immediately cash it in. Try and find something better to do with my time and energy. Alright, that is better. Or artifact or creature I control. So... And... hang on. 1, 2, 3... Can't do everything. Alright. Attack for 4, see if they block with their 3/3 first. They did not. Oh, that is an unnecessary amount of land. Alright. Make everything tiny. And try and win by trampling over with Vivi. Okay. In and of itself, that's fine. Okay. Yep. Oh, he is still 5 power. Huh. Okay. Well, let's fix that then. Yeah, for some reason I didn't realize he was going to have enough power still to trigger the other thing, but... Now all they can do is make their one guy a 3/3 if they want. They don't get an extra 4/4 this turn. And Vivi's almost big enough to just trample over and kill them, so hopefully I draw something good now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'd be 1 short. Okay, they're just off it. Yeah, I'm gonna come up 1 short, I think, because 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and turn that guy into a treasure. Doesn't let me kill them this turn, but... good enough, apparently. Ooh, somebody's built a Terra. That's the one I'm working on for actual commander. It's okay, but not amazing. I think we take the mulligan here. Food or shelter, not both, with Invert and Vent. Like, it would let me get the big spells, but I can't use it to ritual on Vivi. Alright, we have the Thundering Falls, so I think I'm going to keep this one. Try and find either more land or a cheap spell to cast to protect Vivi. I don't want to have to Fading Hope him to protect him, but I will. That's all we got to work with. Alright. Not a card I would expect from Terra, honestly. Actually, no. We let them surveil first. That way they don't know their 1/1's dying necessarily. Yeah, kill the 1/1 because it represents 2 damage every turn and possibly other things. Depending on if they can make use of the token. Downside, of course, is now probably have to Fading Hope their 3/1 and just let them surveil again. Probably. Maybe not. We'll have to see. Oh, hello, Traveling Chocobo. Alright, so that means the top card of their deck is not a land, so we can just go ahead and bounce the Chocobo. Recast it, get a surveil. Yeah! Sorry, it's a scry. If it were a surveil, I could dump that into my graveyard and it'd be good for me here. Alright. Well, I can dodge lightning bolts and make their Thespian not hit for a ton of damage, so guess we're gonna do that. They go for anything. If they don't go for anything, I'm just gonna hold off on it, so that way I can use it to ritual next turn. Potentially. Or as a way to tutor for a bunch of spells. Because it does both. Why shouldn't it? Hello, Chocobo. How are you? Okay. So I can just eat that for 1 mana. Yeah, we should probably just go ahead and eat that for 1 mana. Yeah, I don't need to switch anybody's power and toughness. Vivi becomes a 1/4, he eats that thing. Surveil. You can always flashback and vent later on with Mizzix's Mastery. Name, please. Yeah. Start beating down. They're not blocking. Got my keep safe and my counterspell. Like I said, next turn we can Mizzix's Mastery to flashback and vent. We get like Time Warp and something else. Know what yet? You can also use Infuriate as a ritual at that point. Casting Terra. Mill a bunch, see if they hit an enchantment. They don't seem to have. Alright. Ace. Air. Yep. Whole bunch of damage. Alright, let's attack for 7 first, see if they block. They did not. Okay. Now we go Physics Mastery. Yeah, because that's the only way I can Time Walk here. Instead, get Physics Mastery is to just cast Physics Mastery on Invent. Yeah. I hate not overloading it is the thing. Cast Invent. Your Vivi again. So, for the sorcery... we want the Time Walk. Here, let's grab one of the Time Walks. And then for the instant, we have Memory Deluge or Flames of Anor, like the two biggest ones I can grab. Sonic Rift's not bad, but I don't think it's good enough here. I think this is just, let's grab Memory Deluge. So... cast that, cast Memory Deluge, and they're off it. Yep. Okay. Vivi might be good. Just a tiny bit. I mean, I have lost to a few Sephiroth decks. Sephiroth is also incredibly strong. Hey, an actual Aerith deck. Aerith was another one of the ones I was worried about facing because there is a potential explosive life gain build with her, and like cheap legendary creatures means that killing her doesn't necessarily stop it, but I have a ton of bounce, so. That being said, this hand is medium. Actually need a blue mana to be able to cast that. I think this is the mulligan. Counterspell, Augury, saw it coming. Yeah, this is much better. This. It's not doing anything. Ah, cool. Let's go ahead and foretell that, so that way we have two 2-mana counterspells available. Keep Aerith slowed down a bit. That way she's always behind. Yeah, let's get Narset online first.
I have just the trick for this.
Okay, work. Jackdaw Savior. Yeah, that's fine. Hey.
Hone your prowess.
Yeah. Also helps. Blue. Yeah, I don't care if they kill Narset here. 2, 3... Yeah, I actually don't care about Aerith right now, I don't think. I'd rather have the counterspell available to protect Vivi.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
I think we're going to use Vivi as a ritual here. And cast Time Warp. Me. I choose me. Yeah. No, that's the appropriate response to that opponent. That is actually the correct response. Yeah, if you are not another control deck, you are not going to be able to beat Vivi. I don't think. Like, nobody's gonna be fast enough most of the time to aggro, unless you can tempo a little bit. Ah, mirror matchup. So an actual challenge now. I can't wait to see how I botch this one. Oh. Opponent, come on. Really? Ah, free mythic. It's always nice. Doesn't even super matter which one it is, obviously. The better quality of the mythic, the better it is, but just having one gives you one less that you can open when they do events where they have like old packs and whatnot. So it minusculely increases your chances of getting the mythic that you actually wanted, and then later on, wow. Too many people have been playing against too many Vivis, I guess. They just don't have the will for it anymore. I believe that. Vivi is so dumb. Yeah, all of my losses have come to Sephiroths and other blue control decks that were able to, like, keep Vivi off the table long enough to do their game plan. Yeah. They are mono-white. Okay. Okay, everybody is done with Vivi. Vivi is too powerful. Vivi too good. We're gonna try to get, like, another game or two, like, an actual game or two in. But if this just keeps happening, we might have to switch over to drafting. I get excited about a Wandering Minstrel deck, because I think this is one of the other... Like, Wandering Minstrel, Vivi, and Aerith were the ones I was most worried about while deck building. To be fair, I should have been worried about Sephiroth, too. We got one of our cool cards, but we actually don't have any of the things that go with it. I have not actually managed to Duplimancy with Vivi yet. And I think this hand is medium otherwise. I think this is the free mulligan. Yeah, this is just better. I'm a little sad, though. I do want to do the Duplimancy Vivi trick at some point in time. So if you don't know, whenever you cast a spell that targets exactly one of your creatures with Duplimancy in play, you get a non-legendary token copy of that creature. So you can just start making Vivis with, like, Shore Up and whatnot. Okay, they're going to go ahead and cast Yoshi P. And we're going to respectfully request that he chill for a little while. Alright, at least this opponent made me cast a spell first before they conceded. So, you know, there's that. Oh my god. Where are all of these people when I'm just trying to get my dailies done and I'm having a miserable day and I don't even want to play Magic? Alright. Ooh, a leyline axe. That's actually potentially very bad for me. Oh. Almost got me. Almost got me a Cast Dreams instead of Brawl here. Ah, they have a path. Because they did not get priority until Brawl resolved. So, it's a 1-white spell that requires a target creature, and that is super greedy of them if they're waiting for Vivi. Like, Brawl is one of the scariest things in Commander. Alright, so this thing is 3 to equip? Yeah, alright. Oh, I do not love their chances right now, because they're going to go to equip, and then they're going to have a very bad day. Or they're just going to cast Aerith. Hi, Aerith. I think they're still about to have a very bad day, so let's destroy target artifact, deal 5 damage to target creature, so kill their axe, kill their Aerith. And let them gain 2 life. Alright. 8 life. Cast Vivi. Yeah, it's fine. You be rude to Vivi. Same basic difference. So yeah, let's just slip out the back real quick. Ooh, a stock up now. Cast Dreams. Yeah, let's draw land. Seems fine. Play my land. Cast Dreams again. Yeah, I'll take a counter spell that I can cast here. Cast stock up. I'll take Refute and Repulse. And yeah, Vivi gonna rumble. Alright, here you go, opponent. Do something cool. Yeah. Sorry, opponent. I am sadly unimpressed. Yeah. To be fair, they are infinitely far behind. Unlike some of our other opponents are like, I don't even want to try. This one is like, no, you have lost. Like, things are going badly for you. Honestly, I do think Vivi needs a little bit more, like, top-end card draw. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be taking out for it. Maybe 3 steps ahead. Maybe it's one of the 3-mana counter spells. Also, Iron Crag has not been amazing. Like, it's barely doing what I put it in the deck to do, so it's that. Also, it's really much better to have the 1-mana tricks to protect Vivi, but that one at least draws me a card, so I feel like I need, like, one or, like, take out 2 cards, put in, like, 2 decent big card draw spells. That helps a bit. Honestly, the Blazing Crescendo has never been that great when I've drawn it, so drop that one. Alright, I need some draw 3s, I think. Preferably the cheaper draw 3s that aren't making me discard stuff, so something in like the 4 to 5 mana range, as opposed to like the 6 or 7 mana. Draw a bunch of cards things. It's a 3-drop. Like, we're not going to find a draw 3 for less than 4 mana. And I forget what the draw 3s for 4 mana that are on Arena are. But draw 3 cards and discard a card. No, I just want a straight up. I'm looking for a straight up draw 3. Probably at sorcery speed. Wait, we're still in the... There we go. So the 4 mana started about here. So 3 discard 1. Archmage Emeritus is not bad. Scry 2, draw 2, not quite good enough. This one just draws me card, right? Oh, scry 2, then draw a card. I was going to say, no, it doesn't even draw me a card. Multiverse. Yeah, I forget if Arena has a full-on, like anything better than Sift. Contact Other Planes might be one of the better ones it has at 4 mana. Because I think most of the 4 mana draw 3s are like commander only cards. Have like other drawbacks on them. Hi, Dire Kitten. Or Displacer Kitten. It's a pretty dire kitten, honestly. I might have misspoke, but that's more of a Freudian slip than anything. That kitten is pretty dire when it's going. Draw 4, discard 2. No. Hi, Gale. Still, it looks at 4, but it only draws 2, which is still fine. 1/1, draw 2, get energy. 2, but has cycling. Yeah, we might have to go up into like the 5 mana territory before I'm gonna find a decent draw 3. Invasion of Vryn is a draw 3, right? Then discard 1 card. I know that could be bothered getting around and killing it. Like, it would be helpful once it's killed, but there we go. Make non-legendary copies of Vivi that fly. Spell Snatcher, Kidnap. This is Convoke, draw 2 cards. We have Memory Deluge, which is one of the better ones. It's still only a draw 2, but it looks at so many cards and then has flashback, so yeah, we might have the best 4 mana get cards into my hand spell already. Could have possibly had, so I don't have enough stuff to bounce with paradoxical outcome. Most of my things are not permanents. I really desperately do not want to bounce the one permanent I have most of the time. Realm sketching. That just amasses 3. Oh, there's a 4 mana draw 3. I'm never going to get the Surveil 3 off of it, but it is a 4 mana draw 3. Straight up. Alright. Cards and make a treasure? No. Like, genuinely not terrible. Getting to draw cards and getting a rebate when I might have spent Vivi mana on it, and now I'm getting an extra mana source on the opponent's turn to protect Vivi. It's pretty decent. Let's look at 4 and draw 2. Discard 1. We did find 1 4 mana draw 3, so that's not terrible. It's more than I was beginning to think there actually were on Arena, so maybe there's another one. Metamorph. What does Talongar do again? Return up to 1 target spell or non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If this creature was bargained, it perpetually costs 2 more to cast. Scry 4 draw 2 is not terrible, but I think I just want the straight up cards. I don't think I have time for Ageless Insight to get that thing down, and then since some of my things aren't actually draw cards, they're put cards into my hand. Tesserat's Gambit I had on the short list before. I can put it back in for right now. Drawing 2 and proliferating on Vivi is pretty powerful, but I need volume of cards. Drawing 2 is not the best. Oh, we're almost through the 4 manas. That's the instant speed draw 2. Section requires me to sacrifice a creature. Probably the biggest ask possible for this deck, so rather spend more mana to draw cards in almost every scenario, or just never draw the cards. Sit there with Vivi and play and die horribly because I can't draw the things I need to. So 5 mana, draw 3. I'm not going to bother with more creatures. The downside to not having more creatures is it means that oh, it costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard. So this one is effectively a 4-drop. Draw 3 cards. Alright. Is there any other spell that I'm not using to its full potential? We have definitely used these 2 to ritual pretty powerful stuff. I've had to kill some powerful artifacts a few times. Maybe keep safe? Alright, we'll give this a try. Give me a couple minutes, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got some water. All set. So let's see if just a little bit extra card draw pushes the power level of Vivi up. Alright, Lightning's pretty strong. I actually scooped to a Lightning deck because I forgot she had First Strike, and so I chumped her and blocked their other creature with Vivi, thinking Vivi was going to live because I wasn't taking damage from Lightning. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I shame scooped that one because I was not coming back from it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that, but I'm probably gonna have to fire off the Think Twice then next turn. to try and find a cheap way to protect Vivi. Oh, we'll do an end of turn. That way they don't know what I'm getting priority for. Though I have to imagine that lightning is just coming down and hitting me for 3 this turn. No. Well, if they equip that, it's 2 mana to endure, so they don't get to actually... Okay, let's draw a card. Can this thing hit artifacts? Yes, so I can get the boots off of their thing. Nothing of mine. Yeah, we might be able to downpour onto lightning and another creature now. Oh man, it's gonna be funny if the decision is killing my guy, but they have to sacrifice the... Ah, nope, okay. I mean, this also works. Just gives me a land, so... And now they have to pay to re-equip their boots, so... Everything's working out just fine and dandy. I might have to just settle for lightning if they... Oh, they're not even casting her? Okay. Alright, this is fine. Although I should have countered the trigger, although then they wouldn't have had to pay the mana. I was kind of hoping they were just going to put a counter on their guy, though. So. Yeah, we'll trade with that. Yeah, I don't care if the 1/1 has the boots on. Alright, here's Vivi. It's adorable. You figure him out. Already got you use Path on my guy, so... Yep. Yep, she's double frog now. Juana's just gonna love her. Alright, so 1 counter on Vivi. 3 counters on Vivi. One, 2, 3. Cast Gambit. Yeah, I think we're good. That's fine. So lightning's fine. Twice. Ooh. Ooh, that's... That's pretty alright. Why'd you tap double blue there? Like, tap some of my red. Alright. Alright. Like, they missed land drops, and we did all of this. They're just gonna get torn to shreds here. Counterspell, we have the Fry to kill lightning to stop them from doing anything. We can just protect Vivi here. Ooh, a Hullbreaker Horror. Yeah, we can't actually... I mean, I suppose we could. I could... They had 2 mana available, so I'd have to Fry Vivi, Cyclonic Rift them to bounce all of their things. I have to Cyclonic Rift, bounce all of their things, have them not float the mana out of frustration, Fry Vivi, and then counter the Fry would be 16 damage, but they're very dead there. And that feels like giving them outs that they did not have if they had anything there. Like, if they make me counterspell something and I don't have them dead anymore and they can interact with Vivi, then I'm going to lose a game that I was absolutely dominating, so... This hand is alright, but I'm probably going to have to draw a card or two early on and lose some Vivi value, which is not the end of the world. We do get a Scry to try and find our next land, but our Sulphur Falls is going to come into play tapped if we don't find a basic right away, so... Like, we get a Temple with a Scry into a draw card, definitely, and then play a top land if we don't hit, into another card draw, so... And we still have stuff left over for Vivi afterwards, it's just not amazing. It's not amazing to begin with, because none of it protects Vivi. Like, I tried to put in as many 1-mana ways to protect Vivi as possible, but... I don't think I missed anything. We have Dive Down, Shore Up. The 1 armor requires a kicker of 1 in order to actually give hexproof. We have Slip Out the Back, March of Swirling Mist, which we would have to discard a card in order to phase out Vivi, but that's fine. We still get to phase him out and protect him. Alright, opponents decide that they would like to play Magic with us. Hello, opponent. How are you? Oh, they are a veteran brawler, so Brawl is their format that they like to play. Alright, well. Yeah, I kind of need a 4th land just to make sure I have Vivi plus spells. down the line. I might have to cast like one or two of these like the cheap card draw anyway. But this way we have lands coming into play untapped for the remainder of the next several turns. I think we'll just think twice here. Hey Yosh, how you doing? Are you getting that Yosh value? I feel like they have Swords or Path. At this point. Like, they played Yoshi, they play an untapped source. That's what it feels like anyway. Have that one, get our Mind Stone down. So they're getting priority on 1 white mana. Now, obviously, they could have something weird like a pump spell or a way to protect Yosh. Like Cure Magic or something, or one of the other many white target creature gains indestructible hexproof protection from colors type tricks. So it's reasonable that they have something like that. Ooh, Bristly Bill. Oh, they do want to put a lot of lands into play, so that doesn't surprise me. There's a Nykthos now. Well, I might be in a tiny bit of trouble. I need a way to protect... Alright, that'll help. A way to protect Vivi when he comes down that I currently don't have. So yeah, let's just draw a card here. Then probably think twice at the end of their turn. Alright, Fading Hope actually helps a lot, slowing them down. Like, if they go for another counter on Wandering Minstrel, and they're probably not going to activate and pump, but they could with another land, as they have double green from Guado Salam and Thriving Grove. I'll pump the bill instead. Alright, yeah, we're probably just gonna have to Fading Hope one of their creatures here. Oh, I should have responded. I guess... Yeah, they could have replayed him, so... Let them waste the counters then. Instead. So reset him. Or attempt to. See if they do anything here. Okay. There we go. That's a way to protect Vivi. Alright, let's just draw the card here. So we know we want it anyway. Play out the land. Cast a Vivi. Pass the turn. So no attempt to kill him end of turn. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. Yeah, 4/4. Absolutely. Take 6. Yep, okay. It's my turn. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and memory deluge here. Stock up. And did already play a land this turn. Alright. Yeah, I might just have to Cyclonic Rift. Bristly Bill here. That was just another forest. Still didn't actually matter. I don't really care about your relic either. Yeah, this is fine. So, end of turn. Fry the Wandering Minstrel. Finally pull the trigger and try and kill Vivi with whatever they've been holding. This is about as low as I'm gonna get tapped out, opponent. Gets +2/+2. Yeah, that's fine. Was that what they had the whole time for their 1 white mana? Okay. I accept. If I invert him, because he has 2 more toughness than power, he would die. But then I don't have invent. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana next turn. Yeah, I think we just go to my turn. Oh, we drew it naturally. Okay. So... play that. Two. Cast stock up. Let's see. Monstrous Rage. And I guess Embercleave at this point. So, Monstrous Rage Vivi. It's a ritual. Okay, and yep, go to combat. Them for 8. End this turn. Let's get... How much mana do I have left over after this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not quite enough to Mizzix's Mastery and protect Vivi. Just get something that protects Vivi here. Grab Damper. Time Warp targeting me. You can see where this is going, right, opponent? Okay. Alright, we can do like one more with Vivi, then I think we switch over to drafting for a little bit. Unless we lose horribly, in which case, you know, then we gotta do more. Go first. I have a Cold Steel Heart. I have the Magic Damper already. I don't need to draw much. I do need to draw stuff, though. Like, preferably some lands. This is not a good hand if I don't draw lands. And we are playing against Sephiroth, who is one of the decks that has more consistently managed to beat me with Vivi. I think most of my losses have been to Sephiroth, like more often than anything else. Alright. Hey, let's cast our Vivi while they're low on mana. If they can make me sacrifice him, then I'm gonna be sad, but if they can, if it's an actual just kill spell, or just that. Oh, and they missed a land drop too? Alright, well. In that case. The fact that I had to name red for this and now I haven't drawn another... I can use Vivi though, it's fine. Still a little annoying, though, that I have not actually... on another blue source here. Like, blue is the color I know I most need, but when I had 0 mountains, I kind of had to name red on Cold Steel Heart. And yeah, they're missing land drops, so... Alright, let's do, like, one more, see if we can get an actual game. Clearly, opponent thought they had a good enough hand if they drew one land, because they didn't even take the free mulligan, I don't think. And it just did not get there. Alright. I very seriously doubt it, opponent. But, Kai, if you are just enjoying your casual game of Brawl, by all means, come kill me. In Magic. Magic only. It's close, especially since I have the Tidebinder for the opposing Vivi. I think I'm going to keep it, but I could wind up missing a land. So we're gonna play this out, go get our Surveil land. They're not doing anything to inform what I should be leaving on top besides a land. Stifle! Wow, okay, I might just lose now. Yeah. Now, granted, that is not a bad card to have, but this is the Midweek Magic version. It's a bit more casual than a lot of the actual Brawl. Like, this person might have just built specifically for actual Brawl, like they wanted to build a VV deck anyway. Yeah, okay. You did it, opponent. You got me good. Yeah, if you've ever played in, like, Legacy or Vintage, there are a lot of times where you're supposed to crack your fetch land before the opponent. Like, especially if you're going first, you're supposed to crack your fetch land on your turn, specifically because of effects like Stifle. I don't know if that's still the case in those formats. Like how often Stifle still gets played. It probably still does. It's the cheapest version of that effect. So being able to counter the fetch land activation. But yeah, I kept a one-lander, well, I kept a two-lander, and they stifled my thing. So yeah, if Kai's just having fun playing Brawl, good for him, but I'd be very genuinely surprised. That's the real Kai. Well, we have a mana drain and a bunch of card draw, and we are on the draw, so we get to go... We get an extra shot at a land. At the cost of the opponent getting to do all their cool things first. So they might go for Vivi here. Oh, they got a Brawl. I do not think I should just let Brawl resolve. It seems real dangerous here. I think I should at least try and counter him. Yeah, I'm running like 3 creatures in my deck, and one of them's Brawl, so... I should not let this mana go to waste, but I also don't have a good turn to lay Vivi down, so we're going to Dreams of Laguna, see if I hit anything. I think that's fine to bin. Like, that's basically value there. Downside, of course, is that I am not holding up Wizard Retort at all. I will hold that, though, because ritualing with Vivi is pretty strong. Yep, there he is. I have 2 mana up to protect him, too. They're just gonna go for the thrill. Alright. We might be in a good spot then. I might have a chance to land my Vivi here without him being able to do anything. Response, so... So, if I... Monstrous Rage, that puts Vivi to 4... 3... Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna use him as a ritual here. Actually, let's... If we're doing this anyway, let's do this anyway. So... Ooh, a fresh start to keep their Vivi in play and lock him out. Is that better here? Bouncing him? Might actually be. Just neuter their Vivi entirely. Now granted, mine is vulnerable this turn, so... Could wind up in a similar boat. Yeah, Rao's real powerful.
Chance of storms today? 100%.
Alright, Rao, you need to calm down. That was incredibly loud compared to everything else going on. No, voices are at 21%. Rao's just loud. And they cast a Mizzix's Mastery to Cyclonic Rift my Vivi.
Time for a field test.
Alright, so Rao enters with additional loyalty. Until your next turn, instant sorcery spells you cast cost one less. Alright, but they're tapped out at the moment.
Tinkering pays off.
Alright, replay Vivi. That way we can protect him. To see how they try and hurt him, though. Vivi's a good boy, opponent. Don't you try and be mean to him. Well, I do have to try and protect him here. But I am missing land drop, so... Alright, back to my hand is not a problem. What is Rao's ultimate?
Testing is ahead of schedule.
Wow, yeah, not hitting the land is absurdly brutal here. Because they have so much mana to work with, like, I'm almost definitely not countering their spell with concerted defenses. I might, but probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, effectively 7 with Rao. Alright.
Help me check the voltage, will ya?
Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy if this is... Oh, did they not put all of their cards on the bottom? Yeah, okay. I think that's good enough based on what they're doing. Like, if they have one more burn spell in hand to finish off Vivi, then they got me, but... Yep. Alright, they did in fact get me. Although they would have gotten me anyway, basically. Like, I was not going to be able to stop Grape Shot. But now I'm missing land drops and they have an active Planeswalker, so... Yeah, I'm not at all confident here.
Power coupling, secure and holding.
Oh, this is a sorcery, so I can't even bounce the stupid thing. Alright, well, I'm in trouble now. One mana left over. Can I afford not to play Vivi here? And try and go off next turn? I don't think so. I think this is play Vivi out. If he resolves, bounce their token here. And then try and go off next turn.
Slinging spells is so easy.
Ah, damn it. Yeah. Yep. If I could have had one more mana left over, so that way I would have been able to test it. I probably would have tested Talon's Friend's Resolve there, in all honesty, but... But yeah, if they found anything... Well, they're still looking, so maybe I still have a chance. Like, if I'm lucky, if it's just that they don't have something right now. But it's looking grimmer and grimmer by the second. Alright. Also, the opponent keeps plussing Ral after drawing all, like, casting all of their card draw spells, so... Alright, we made it. I'm gonna need all of this mana. Because right now I can't punch through Ral, or punch through 2 Ral, so... Like, if I remember to uptick him before casting all their things, because I don't think they ever wanted to downtick him, so... Geralf the Fleshright, in and of himself, not an issue. Make their things cheaper.
Supercharged and super ready. Yeah, I do not think... I don't think I let you bounce my 4 counter Vivi. I think I need my 4 counter Vivi. Alright, Mind's Desire, Niv Mizzet, Time Warp still in the deck, obviously, Fury, Crackling Wit, Storm's Conduit, the One Ring. They still have a Mana Drain they can draw, Snaps. Hand, Prismari Command, and Goldspan Dragon. And Graveyard. Alright. So they can cast Prismari Command, make another zombie. That zombie will be a 3/3. They're gonna kill my stone, yep. Draw 2, discard 2. Discarded a Ragavan, which they could have cast this turn as another spell. That's kind of concerning. Alright. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd like to overload Mizzic's Mastery real quick.
Yeah, target Physics Mastery. Cast that. Cast that. Bounce the 3/3 token. Cast Think Twice. Cast Concerted Defense, targeting Test of Talents. Yep. Dive down on Vivi. Experimental Augury. Monstrous Rage on Vivi. Dreams of Laguna. Unending Whisper. And cast the Mana Drain. Mana Drain will counter Mystic's Mastery for the 4 mana. Next thing. Yeah. This all seems fine. Oh, that was enough. I did not actually count the number of spells I was casting. Okay. I think that's a good one to end it on. The Vivi versus Vivi matchup, where the opponent managed to stifle my Vivi for a little while, and I managed to stifle their Vivi for a little while. And then my Vivi finally got rolling again. I think that's a good enough showing of Vivi, and a great one to end it on. So we'll call it there for right now. I am going to be doing at least a little bit of Final Fantasy drafts. So if you're watching this live, give me a minute, I'll be back. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.